Alright, Shalom, Michael, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakakadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach word in our true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today, pretty much want to make a continuation of the live stream the brothers we all did yesterday, dealing with ESAU Edom, which I should have put continued at the end of this title, you know. But ESAU is that vessel made unto dishonor, man. Which you go into that word dishonor pretty much means shame, public contempt. Another one is ignominy, you know, which means shame or despised, you know. And that's this devil, man, because of his works, man, you know. Yeah, I mean, this devil, ESAU Edom, and guess what, man? So-called white man, look at his track record, man. Look at this man's track record, man. There's nothing good that comes from this devil, man. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me get something real quick just to further prove that ESAU, man, is the devil. The so-called white man, is there's nothing good that comes from this man, man. This beast, this vile beast, man. This man lacks understanding, you know. He's the one that's ruling the planet Earth, you know. So this is Proverbs. I think that's Proverbs chapter 12 and 10. It said, "A righteous man regarded the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel." See, the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel, man. You know, just look at what these different animal shelters. You know, these different these animal shelters, pretty much they first thing they do when they get these animals, you know, is they neuter them, man. Pretty much they cut the rod off, you know, they snap the uterus, pretty much they can't repopulate, man. And that bugs these animals out, because these animals, you know, they have main seasons, man. You know, they have main seasons, and they just fuck up their whole course, man. You know, and then they keep them in a cage, and after so long, they just put them to death. But they call, that's what it is, the humane society, man. They call it putting them away humanely, you know. That's the tender mercies of the wicked, man. And that's what this devil do. He even do it to the people itself, man. Because we are as beasts on the planet Earth, but we are the top beasts on the earth, man. Because the Lord gave us understanding. But this devil, he don't have understanding, man. You know? But you look at this, the Edomite track record, the so-called white man's track record. There's nothing that good that comes from this man. Only thing that comes behind him is death. Matter of fact, this because it was the Twilight Zone episode where pretty much it was a newer version of it where Satan, he tried to kill himself, and they was like, so when did you felt like that you had to just, you know, take your own life? He said during the Renaissance, because it was so much bloodshed began during that time. And when during the Renaissance, because the so-called white man, he always want to take pride on the Renaissance, the rebirth. That's when he came back into power, man. That's when he came back into power, man, and nothing but bloodshed and death followed. You know? So this Revelation 6 and 4, it said, "And there went out another horse that was red." See? "And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given to him a great sword." And who is this talking about? The so-called white man, man. You know, if you don't think ESAU is the so-called white man, to hell with you, man. You're gonna go down with him, man. You know. But this devil, when the power was given to him, and that's what these Edomites don't understand. The power was given unto you, man. You know what I mean? The power was given to you, man. This is not of your own will. This is the will of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. So you could take peace from the earth. And that's what happened. When the so-called white man came to power, there's nothing. Even America been in wars down there, what is it, 222 out of 239 years, man? You know? That devil, he is a bloodthirsty demon. Bloodthirsty, matter of fact. This Revelation 16. Because that's Esau get off on shedding blood, man. This Revelation 16 and 6. It says, for they have shed the blood of the saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. Meaning what? That they gonna have to get paid back for all this bloodshed, man. See, they gonna be that vessel made into dishonor. See, they already despised because of their actions, man. And guess what? They gonna have to eat that fruit that for what, you know, you gotta, everything that you reap, everything you sow, you gotta reap, man. And that was this devil. See, nothing but discretion and hell and torment is coming to the so-called white man, man. You know? And we see it now. We're in the first day of February. Ain't no telling what's gonna go down. You know what I mean? January was non-stop action, man. How much more now in this month, man? You know, that's just certain signs the Lord showed us to let us know the so-called white man is going down. Oh, throughout the scriptures, it all points to the downfall of this guy, man. Why? Because this is it right here, man. Because this is gonna be the man that's gonna be ruling when the Lord returns, man. You know? Let's see, let's get some. Because you know, hey man, like yesterday during the live stream, I mean, we really could have been talking to this time that, you know, that I'm just starting a live stream, getting on this devil, man, and won't even pour the same precept. Why? Because, like I said, it's the build up to the destruction of this place. It all points to the downfall of this place. You have to take Egypt and Babylon and Nineveh. But guess what? It's talking about here, man. It's talking about here because the so-called, if it would have said the red man, well, it do say red man, but it would say the Edomite. He gonna call himself so-called white man. He would have been got rid of the books, but it was sealed up to him, you know. So this is Amos 1:11. It says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. See? So the Lord is not going to renege on what he's going to do, man. See, he's going to punish you Edomites. See, you Edomites going to get punished, man. All these things that you have done, man, you think you're going to ride off on the sunset? Like you just took a big score at a bank. You just robbed the Wells Fargo. And this 6 months on down the line, now you spending all the money. And, you know what I mean? You living it up. You finna get punished, man, for that, man. Because now you getting all reckless. You know that you run out of time and everything's getting sloppy. You know, it's too late to pull the slave right the history book. See, we got evidence, audio, video, you know, DNA on you putting hell on the Israelites, of you putting hell on the planet Earth. See, even the earth is fighting against you devils, man. Because you don't pose, you were adverse to everything. You was the same, you was same on the planet Earth. You same children, man. So you adverse to everything, man. You know? It said, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and kept his wrath forever. See? Oh, see? And that's that perpetual hatred, man. See, devil, they still hating, and they mad because of their birthright. But, hey, you got to blame yourself, man. You wanted that red pottage. You wanted a piece of meat, man. That was on you, man. But it says that he said, and did cast out all peace. So you didn't have no mercy, man. And it shows to this day you don't have no mercy. Who in the hell, out of all these time periods, you know what I mean? You got a water bill nowadays. You know what I mean? Now you got to pay for water, man. At least back then, the ancient world, you was drawing water. You had to go draw water. Now we gotta pay for it, man. Yeah, devil, man. And that's what he gonna get rid of you Edomites, man. That's the only solution. The Edomites gotta go. That's the only solution, man. They gotta go, man. Matter of fact, let me get something real quick, because it said to cast off all pity, man. If you didn't show no type of mercy, man. I think that's James. Bear with me. Bear with me, y'all. Yeah, this James chapter 2 and 13. It says, for he shall judge me without mercy that have showed no mercy. And mercy rejoiceth against judgment. See, man? So these Edomites haven't showed no mercy. That's why I said he cast out all pity. So he had no type of pity, no type of, ease on the eye. Like, you know what, man, maybe I went a little too hard. No, man, this devil go harder, man. They help forward the affliction. They went hard-bodied on us, man. So guess what? We're going to go hard-bodied on you devils, man. And everybody going to see the true nature of an Edomite. Because this devil, he's really hiding behind the sword. See, that was his blessing. Was the sword. That's why this devil is known as the God. Like, who else in their diabolical mind, will get a gun, you know what I mean? Well, the first gun they have, big old long, what you want to call it, the shaft, put some black powder in it, and then put another ball in it, and then, you know what I mean? Who would come up with something like that, man? So-called white man. This devil is diabolical. Look what is the most powerful weapon on the planet Earth right now? The thermonuclear missiles. And who is the source of that? The so-called white man. But that's going to be the very same thing that's going to take him out, man. He's not going to... Oh, even in that, when the missiles drop, and they let you know they're going to get it, man. See, we're going to bust them up, man. Because let's get that. Because it says, you ain't going to even repent. You ain't going to even acknowledge how about Shem Yahushua when the missiles drop, man. Matter of fact, let me just get that. This Revelations 9. And I'm going to start at in 15, start at verse 15. It says, and the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men. And that's talking about you Edomites, so-called white people, man. The third part of men, because you got the sons of God, the sons of men, then you got the sons of perdition. The sons of God are the Israelites, the sons of men are the other nations, but the sons of perditions are the Edomites, man, so-called white man. And you can't say that you're not part of the sons of men or the sons of God, because you stick out like a sore thumb, man. You is the oddball of all the bunch, man. You lack melanin, and we know like it's certain brothers that are the speckled bird, but the spirit within you. That's why I said in Habakkuk 2, the spirit in him is not upright in him. See, you was created to be the wicked. You was created to go off, man. And we see that. That's why you're going to be that vessel fitted for discretion. The Lord, hey, you build a sand castle just to kick it down, man. And that's what's going on with these Edomites, And everybody hate you devils, man. Everybody hate the Edomite, man. And you got your coon niggas. Of course, they going to die with them. But when they come back in their right mind, they going to be beating the shit out you as well, man. Salakia. But it says, and the number of the army of the horsemen was 200,000, and I heard the number of them. That's talking about the missiles, man. When the warheads, because each missile carry a certain amount of warheads. So them horsemen, because when John seen them stones coming down, he seen the last stage of the missile, man. It wasn't just a warhead, and that's what you get the 200 million from, man. It says, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat thereon having breastplates of fire, and of joints and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire, and smoke, and brimstone, and the head is the nuclear warhead, because that's where the power is at. Only thing is that it said, and the mouth was at fire, because that what propelled it over her, man. It says, by these 3 was the third part of men killed by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issue out of their mouths. For the power is in their mouth, the power in their mouth is the head, and then it said power in the tail, meaning that what propelled it over her, man. It says, for their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. See, so the nuclear warhead, I don't call it warhead for nothing, because that's where the power is, man. And with that warhead, it can be 20 warheads on one missile, man. And it ain't like these devils just got 100 missiles stacked up. Just like bullets. When they created the first bullet and it was a go, they put it on the assembly line. I need 200 million of these right now. Like they ain't have no, they ain't just making enough just to fill one clip up. They did it for multiple clips, you know, and that's what these devils do. Because they are bloodthirsty devils, man. They are the sword, so they get off on destruction and get off on bloodshed, man. It says, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. See, when these devils, man, they gonna catch it, man. Cause even when they gonna see the marvelous deliverance and they gonna see the great and terrible day of the Lord, man. They gonna see the discretion and deliverance. The Lord gonna allow them to escape, and they still ain't gonna repent, man. These devils think they got these underground cities, and think when the smoke clear, they just gonna rebuild, man. But the Lord gonna get them, man. The Lord gonna, and it ain't like, you know, we're gonna let up off you devils, man. Cause we giving the Lord no rest, man. The Lord, He hears our cries, and you the reason why we crying, man. You know, the Lord used you as the whipping stick, and you going all in, man. You going in, man. You doing what you supposed to do. See, you earning. See, that's why I said, as a matter of fact, let me get this in Revelation 22, I believe. See, you got a reward coming, man. You earning what the scriptures, it got to be played out. And the Lord, He's just a measure got to be filled up. It got to be a certain measure to be filled up so you can get that certain reward. See, if you work for 40 hours in a week, you're going to get the 40-hour work, check, you know what I mean? But let's just say it's meant for you to get that 40 hours. You going to work them 40 hours, man. You see, Lord said, Trisha, you got to go into slavery. You know, you're going to be extinct. Well, you doing these things so it can happen, man. So it can be totally justified. You know, the Lord can do whatever He want. He is. Yahweh, Yahweh Hashem outside. The Lord can do whatever He want. But He's so just and righteous. You earning that reward. You working hard for it. So this is Revelations 22 and 12. It says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. So that lets you know a reward is not always talking about good things. You can receive evil things. You sow evil, you're gonna reap evil, man. And that's what's coming to this place of America, and especially you Edomites, because you spearhead wickedness, man. You spearheading wickedness. See, that's it. Your soul is not upright, so there's nothing you can do that's righteous, man. There's nothing an Edomite can do that be righteous. Even he help you, he slides you $20, man. Guess what? He did it so one day, you know what I mean? He catch you drinking a beer, and he, you know what I mean, slide some of your drink, man. No, you can't trust these devils, man. On all levels. On all levels, don't trust. You know what I mean? So let's go back to this Amos 1:11 again. It said, thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, see, no mercy, and his anger did tear perpetually, and hatred. And you really, it started. You got to go back to the scriptures. So you're like, damn, they just came out of nowhere. They just hate him for some reason. It's in the scriptures, man. You know, these are the two opposites, the yin and the yang. You know, you got the righteous versus the wicked, man. And now you see that the righteous finally know who the enemy are now, man. See, we know who the enemy is now, man. You know. And that's mercy in itself, man, because we behind enemy lines, you know. But the Lord, He's gonna deliver us from this guy, man. You know. It says, but I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the places, devour the palaces of Basra. See, and that's talking about America, man. because this is that whore that sit on all the beasts, man. See, America is that top nation on the planet Earth right now. You know, so this is what's gonna be devoured. This whole land, man, is gonna be devoured, man. You know, these devil has something coming to him, and the Lord he's gonna pretty much send justice upon this place. These devils like to talk about the court system, the justice system, where the Lord's gonna show you true justice, man. But we are sending that fire by the way of the thermonuclear missiles here, man, and the fire from the chariots. You know, and they said they ain't even gonna repent then, man, for that sorceries and that thefts, that murders. You ain't say being killed, no, it said murder, man. You know, that was one of the commandments. You know, thou shalt not murder, man. You know, and that's what these devils have done. Murdered us, man. Matter of fact, let me see, y'all. Is that Psalms, I believe? It might not be Psalms. Matter of fact, let's get this in because like I said, hey, we really can't do nothing. We gotta wait on Yahweh, shot. Matter of fact, since I said that, because actually he is the first murderer, man. Let's get the origins of the so-called white man. Before he was so-called white, you know what I mean? When this nigga was still brown, man. This is this Genesis 4 and I'm going to get to the point, verse 8, Genesis 4 and 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. See? First degree murder, man. First degree murder. And what you get, hey, when you dealing with first degree, you know what I mean, capital murder, guess what? That you automatically getting a death penalty, man. You automatically getting a death penalty. And dealing with ESAU's system, see, because the Lord is gonna be you. See, your device is gonna be turned back on you. You see, you gotta understand, your device is gonna be turned back on you. You know, they give you, they just say you go to court and they say, well, you gonna die of the electric chair. Just say it like that. When ain't like you gonna go straight to the electric chair. You gonna suffer. You gonna be in there 10, 15 years before you even die. See what I'm saying? See how bad this devil is, man? You get caught, you get your murder, now you get sentenced to death. You know what I mean?